Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to QV LEGO today. Have you ever taken a look at some of your sets and noticed that there's been a slight dust buildup, a couple stains, and you're wondering the safest way to get them off your set? Today I'm going to show you the way that I properly and safely clean all of my LEGO pieces. The set that I'm going to be using today to demonstrate is LEGO 6623 Police Car. It has a good amount of buildup on it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take apart the set. Simple. Now that the set's disassembled, let's start cleaning. Okay, so the items that you're going to need to do this: soap, a sponge, only the soft side, cold water, only cold water, and I'll elaborate in a little bit, and a towel after the complete mess that I just made. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to rinse the piece with cold water only. Now I'm only using cold water because LEGO recommends that anything over 110 degrees Fahrenheit could possibly warp or melt your bricks. So this is why I only use cold water. After we give it a thorough rinse, we'll then take our sponge and some soap. Not too much. You take your specific piece, you use the soft side of the sponge only. We don't want to use the abrasive side because we're not trying to scratch or cut the pieces in any way, shape, or form. We're trying to keep them in as good shape as we possibly can. I always make sure to do the underside of the brick as well. I mean, you might as well. You're sitting here washing it anyway. So once we're done, cold water, you take a towel and try to dry it off as best as you can. We're going to let them air dry, but you don't want the water to leave any water spots as it dries onto the LEGO piece. So here is the final product. Looking pretty clean. There's still a couple water spots that I couldn't really get to, but that's okay. Once it air dries, it should look pretty good. Now that I'm done with this, I'm just going to scrub down each and every piece. Even if they don't look dusty, I still like to clean everyone. Side note, printed elements, they are okay underneath this method. Every time I've washed a minifigure torso, a brick that just has a print on it, never has any of the print actually come off, just using dish soap and a sponge. So this is safe. Okay, so now that I have washed all the bricks, I'm just going to let them air dry. I'm going to come back in about an hour and put the set back together. Okay, so now that the pieces are all dried up, I'm going to assemble the set to give you a final view to see how much better it looks when the pieces are truly clean. So here we have the final product. This set's looking really nice. Granted, these pieces aren't necessarily discolored. It literally just had a buildup of dust on it. Unfortunately, the sponge washing is not going to take care of discoloration. There's other videos on YouTube. I may even attempt that myself. I have a few sets that I would like to try and fix. But as far as this set, I really love how this came out. All that dust, everything is gone, and it looks literally brand new. Even the printed elements that I mentioned, you could take a look and see that they really were not affected at all. When it comes to it, like, I'd love to see each one come out like this. This is a very good way to tackle some of the smaller sets in your collection. One of the downfalls of this method is it's really time consuming. If you're doing larger sets, I would recommend doing the washing machine, run it on a cold wash. I have never tried that myself because I'm scared I'm going to lose pieces. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in. Again, if you have any comments, questions, feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more content. Thanks.